What's wrong with him?
Jensen, we need to... My God, Jensen, I heard about the explosion. We should relocate. I was thinking we could corner Director Miller together. Tell him it's not safe enough here.
We're fine, Chang.
The police station, the train station, we're next. I can feel it. I can more than feel it. I can see it happening.
No one knows where we are. There's no reason to get paranoid.
That's where you're wrong. They're trying to pull the lid off of us, Jensen, or someone is. Praha just got hacked.
Our building's front company. Thought it was fake.
I wish it was fake. Miller's got me cleaning up telecam footage from the attack to help figure out who these people are. Meanwhile, maybe they're trying to figure out who we are? Why else poke into an import company?
You think someone's figured out that the company's a front? Maybe they know what's really down here.
We have a lot of enemies. The people who bombed the train station. You don't think they'd love to know where we are? You need to help me figure out who's looking into us and make them stop.
I'm gonna need more information about this snoop of yours.
I don't know for sure that our cover's been blown, but if it has, we need to know before our enemies have a chance to do something about it.
You really think there's a risk here? Maybe someone's just poking around the fake website of a fake company.
If someone points a gun at me, I assume it's loaded. If someone hacks into the website of the company that serves as our cover, I assume they're doing it for a bad reason.
Such as?
Everything depends on who they are and what they know. But we're in the business of dealing with terrorists. If those terrorists find out where we are...
TF-29 likes its privacy.
Sure. More importantly, Chang likes being in one piece. Unlike you, I don't just brush off explosions.
You got an MO in this hacker?
At first I thought it might be the Collective.
But you're not convinced.
Not Janus's style to leave crumbs this big. But whoever it is, they risk exposing us. If the Collective ever found out where we operate... My God, Jensen.
Maybe Janus knows already.
Hey, don't say shit like that. I get nervous enough as it is.
What can you tell me about our front company?
Praha was designed to be forgettable. The kind of place you walk by 100 times and still can't remember.
It obviously caught someone's attention. What happens if we're compromised?
My guess, we dismantle and disappear. Agents go into hiding, Director burrows into some hole, poof, no Christmas party. I need you to find out as much as you can about our snoop. Make sure we're not in danger.
All right, you have any leads?
I traced our hacker snoop to an unrented apartment. Top floor, 33 Hill Avenue, just down the street. This guy walks by us every single day. Probably walks in.
You're kidding.
See? You feel it now. The constant buried alive feeling. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought we were supposed to be suspicious of things that go on outside these walls.
It's never that simple.
Just get into that apartment, access the computer they used, and find out what you can. And be careful, Jensen. We don't know who we're dealing with.
I'll look into it. As soon as I know something, so will you.
You'd think one of them would pop up on some lists.
How come they make deals with them?
I gave the police a list of all the renters in my building that I suspect of being augmented. What did you do that for?
Access granted.
Chang, I think I have something on our secret admirer. Group called Samizdat. Mean anything to you?
You mean those conspiracy nuts? Very bad for business. How much do they know?
I'm not sure. They're hiding somewhere in the sewers in the Davni district.
Find out whatever you can. What they know, what they want. If they blow the task force's cover, it's only a matter of time before someone blows up the task force.
Don't worry, Chang. I don't want the walls coming down just yet.
What the?
Už ani oddělení se nedá věřit. There's going to be a candlelight vigil next month.
I've read a couple of those tracts. don't really
Já u sebe
understand.
žádný kredity nemám.
It must be an arc.
Not much going on.
If you're hoping to buy something from me, you're out of luck.
Looks like a metaphor. You trying to be funny?
Lucky to have this fire. Might freeze to death.
Those Augs are pretty quiet, Clank. Know what would be even more quiet? If you weren't around here.
I'm telling you, I hear whispers in the wall.
They speak the truth.
You sure it's not in your head, brother?
Clack, clack, typing. Computers don't hear it.
I don't believe.
For exposing big money corruption. What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage these hackers leave in their wake. Last week, the Collective shut down London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours and preventing
Busy.
life-saving
Leave me
medical
alone.
transports from getting through. In Chile, they committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system and elected 20 more boards. In Russia, hacked combat drones
Take the shakes.
our portable database.
We should lead with the population agenda. Big global impact story. Then segue into earthquakes.
Don't shoot!
Shit.
We're journalists!
Who invited the agent type?
Who are you? What do you want? Why are you here? You here because of the Dubai story? Or the article about the moon base? The clones on the moon base? Who sent you?
I'm here for Samizdat. You in charge?
I take charge, but I'm not in charge, man. No one owns or dictates the truth. Freedom of information is a collective right, and a collective responsibility. That said, you gonna break someone's nose? You break my nose.
I didn't come here to break anything. I just need you to cooperate.
I spent my 20s in a commune, man. I'm all about cooperation.
Good. It's about something you've been looking into. It's making some people nervous. What do you know about Praha Dovos?
Oh, that little import company? I know there's more than boxes in the basement. We've seen agent types come in and out. The place is a curtain. The first in a series of many. Pull them all back and you'll find... Damn. Tell me I'm wrong.
It's a dead end.
Right. Guys like you always come down here because of dead ends.
Fine. Then what if it's something other people are already looking into? If someone like you makes too much noise, that may compromise any chance they have of uncovering something bigger. Do you understand?
I'm supposed to believe we're colleagues now? You men in black types, you walk into Pike's newsroom, tell them to be hush-hush about something, and they do it. But that's not how it works here. One day, you will all be exposed. If not by me, then someone just like me. Samizdat isn't one voice. K isn't one man.
What exactly do you do down here?
Samizdat is a media uprising. While Picus panders to corporate tyranny and government bullshit, we pump out the truth. We uncover it, we write it, we publish it. We get our noses broke for it.
So you print pamphlets.
Well, we do a lot more than that. We got ways of getting into Pike's media network. That's how we disseminate information.
Information you get by hacking into places you shouldn't.
The truth is buried. If digging it up means skirting a few rules, so be it.
What did you mean when you said K wasn't one man?
K is an ideal, the intangible leader of tangible resistance. You can kill me, but then little K would become K. Kill little K and Bones over there becomes K. There's always a K.
And what if you kill Bones?
You can't kill Bones, man. Bones isn't real. I think he was one of them. He was supposed to be a prince of Belgium, man, but then he broke his condition. We found him inside this fucking cult, all confused, so we reprogrammed him with the truth.
Right. Suppose I needed to make a deal with Samizdat. There's no one person I can talk to?
Depends on the deal. I mean, there's always going to be an editor. Editor makes the final call on all published material. That would be me.
So you could ensure that something doesn't get talked about?
Depends on the deal.
I need you to stop looking into Brahadovos, but not for the reason you assume.
Relax, I get it. You don't think I do, but I do. You got to appease your military-industrial masters. We've all been there, man.
I'm not who you think I am. The kinds of people who manipulate the news, who cover things up. You don't need to convince me that's who the enemy is.
The enemy is anyone who conceals the truth. And that's exactly what you're asking me to do. To pretend like that little import company isn't hiding something.
I'm asking you to see a difference between conspiracy and discretion. Between people who hide information in order to push their own agendas and those who need to stay off the radar in order to do their jobs. You, of all people, should understand.
Okay. Okay, look. You seem like a reasonable guy, huh? Hell, I've usually been punched by now. I find this refreshing. Here's the deal. We promise to forget all about Brahadovos and stay out of your way as long as you give us something better.
What do you suggest?
The only thing I hate more than secret organizations are toothless media conglomerates who don't hold anyone accountable, who spit lie after lie after lie. So I propose a trade. There are places my people can't get into. You get into one of those places and find me some dirt on the real enemy here. Picus Media. Do that, and I'll cut whatever you want me to cut. Who knows? Maybe you'll even learn something.
All right, what do you want to know about Picus?
I want skeletons! The kind that companies like Picus come all the way to Prague just to bury. Corporate archiving, man.
Corporate archiving, huh? You asking me to break into a bank?
I'm not talking vaults here. Ashani Talvar, the Palisade CEO, she leverages her clients, keeps information about them close at hand. She's got something on Picus, I know it. I just can't get to it, but I bet you could. You poke into her office, find something that proves how nasty Picus is, how much they love to piss on the truth, and I promise you this, I'll misplace any file you want.
I'll look into it. In the meantime, don't publish anything until I get back.
Don't worry. Oh, and while you're there, feel free to snoop around. Who knows what else you might learn.
We'll see.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard sister airline. When an
I finally got through to my contact in the trade office. He said, fuck off.
Keep trying, Bones. Keep giving them help.
That horrible day 2 years ago, augmented people all over the world fell into a cycle of killing, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history. I cannot speak for you folks, but terrifying memories of that day still haunt me.
Yes, since 2017. However, this particular building was completed in 2024, and since then has acted as the head office.
Data extractors have never breached the level. Hackers are everywhere, not here.
Exactly. Yes.
No augmented security. All over. Now I will see you in the
I was just expecting your...
Threat to our freedom? In the hands of irresponsible journalists, it can be. Underground website. An elusive group of vigilante hackers for exposing big money corruption.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
It was nothing.
I'm going to check that out.
Stay true.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Leader of the Augmented Rights Coalition, took up residence in the neighboring Oodalite complex. Dr. Rubber praised his organization.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
In Chile, they committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system and elected a 12-year-old boy as president. In Russia, hacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. In the US, millions of workers lost their jobs when the collective...
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
The underground media wants to sing. This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Ariel is hot.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Eliza Cassan, reporting to you, live, from Picus.
They may have batteries, but we got this. Ashanti Energy. For all you need to get through the day. Ashanti.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 250... witnesses to Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the Aug incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history. I cannot speak for you, though. Terrifying memories of that day still come. It will certainly be a while before any of us forget it. This is Eliza Kazan.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Have made addressing those concerns priority one. Information archived within the walls of Palisade Property Bank is beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government. Assured liberty. Palisade Bank Corporation is now and forever will be the best secure corporate archiving company in the world.
Around the clock, around the world. Picus News. Always watching, because you are always watching. Turning now to Prague, a city still reeling from the wake of the Your guess is as good as mine. This is Eliza Kazan, reporting to you live from Picus. Picus, the global leader.
I think I heard a noise.
Got your post coming.
Let's head back.
Sir?
They've taken away everything.
Koho tohle bere? Vážně jsme k něčemu.
Bývalo to nádherný město.
got anything on Picus?
What are you working on right now? What's your big story?
We don't write stories, man. We bombard with facts. 63% of all earthquakes since 1997 were caused by geological bombs. Did you know that?
Must have missed that one.
There is nothing natural about these disasters. You like figures? 7.1 million Augs left in the world. That's down 89% since the incident. Darknet chatter, man, up 73% since that thing in Dubai. It's all related. You want a spoiler? You want the bottom line? I'll tell you. All part of a selective depopulation agenda they've had from the beginning. The means change, the targets change, but not the ideal. And our governments, they know about this, but the public has no idea. Why? Why is that? Because Picus controls 94% of the world's media, and 97% of what they report is complete bullshit. That's a fact.
You mentioned something about Dubai. What do you know about what happened there?
Ex-Bell-Tower mercenaries working with local Slavic gangsters caught in the middle of a puppet show in the Middle East. The whole thing was carefully crafted vaudeville.
Crafted by who?
Someone who likes to rig the game. A puppet on each hand, man.
Where do you get this information from? Who's your source?
Voices in the dark, man. The moment you fall asleep is the moment they start talking. Psst, Defa, Orkidara, Kilva, Changdala. That's what I hear. Whispers out of reach. It's like a scent. Something no one can hold on to yet.
So you have no idea?
I got plenty of ideas, but the more I talk, the less I can hear. Besides, journalistic integrity, man. We're not pikers down here, okay? We're one of the few media outlets left that aren't part of the global control mechanism. Indirect means on one side, direct means on the other. And once you're in the wheels of the machine, you're finished!
I think I found the kind of information you're looking for.
All right. Inspire me.
A commercial airliner went down recently, over an ionospheric research facility. Plane went down because of whatever the military was doing there, not because of some augmented passenger like Picus claims.
Shit, man! This is it! This is headline fucking material! You did good, man. Real good. Anything else?
No, that's it.
That's cool, man. This should be more than enough. Okay, Bones has been typing up a storm already. We pulled all our Picus theories together and laid out some preliminaries. If you did your job right, this should help fill in the blanks.
So we're done here.
Almost. We need to make sure this issue gets the publicity it deserves. There's a city information hub we want you to hack. It's on your way out, I promise.
And then you forget all about Praha Dovos.
Praha who?
Fucking New World Order! When the collective leaked classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500 to go
Chang, you there?
What do you got for me?
Took care of Samizdat. No one's going to be reading anything about us anytime soon.
Oh, I'll cancel the movers. How'd you do it?
I've reasoned with them. They're not going to give us any trouble.
Reasoned? With the conspiracy nuts.
I know what I'm doing.
Když se podívám.
Can't defend against that kind of team. Here we go. City has gone to hell.
Anomaly detected. Access granted.
Okay, you there?
Who is this? How'd you get this number?
I did what you asked. Samizdat should have no problem getting its message out now. You remember our deal?
Oh, yeah. I don't compromise whatever little game you're playing over at that import company.
Try to keep a low profile. If Picus wasn't gunning for you before, they will be now.
Don't worry. Just make sure you remember who the good guys are.